I'm here at rope drop or rope dropping.
Season's greetings, everyone. Good morning and welcome to the merriest place on earth. We're happy to have you as our guest today, and especially glad you could join us during this holiday season. Whether it's being together with family, with friends, or the joy of giving and receiving presents, the holidays are a special time for children.
And we are off. You and I are headed straight to Toontown though. We're going to be doing Toontown Secrets Revealed. I'm going to take us on Storybook Land. It just reopened. We're going to see the brand new Rapunzel's Tower, and then we'll go to Toontown and do Secrets Revealed.
Our tales today.
We're heading in. They just reopened this up. They have Rapunzel's Tower.
Once upon a time, many people taking a bit of a strange turn as just around this bend on our left-hand side.
Here we go.
You will soon see
see
the quaint
the
little
Rapunzel
English
Tower
village
right
where
there.
Alice once lived. One golden afternoon, she followed the White Rabbit down, down, down into Wonderland, where her adventures just kept getting curiouser and curiouser. Now, if Alice is not your cup of tea, second star to the right, we have London Park, where the
Now, during Christmas time, you see it's decorated.
When her stepmother left her home before it turns back into a pumpkin on that bridge.
Those
where it
little
stays
Christmas
to
lights
this
on
day.
the houses.
True love went out in the end, and Cinderella now lives in a very pink castle with her Prince Charming, Lullaby Land.
This is the brand new Rapunzel Tower.
Rapunzel's dream from her tower was to see the floating lanterns that appeared every year on her birthday. With the help of Maximus, Pascal, and Flynn Rider, she not only had the best day ever, but was able to live that dream. Geppetto lived with his little wooden boy, Pinocchio. He wished upon a star for his little wooden boy to become a real boy.
I love how the Matterhorn mixes into the mountains.
When Pinocchio saved Geppetto from the belly of Monstro, the whale.
I had to put on my little sweatshirt while I was on that ride. It's starting to rain a little bit. But that Rapunzel Tower, right past it, they have some Wanda posters of Flynn Rider. And I tried to catch it on this, but it's kind of hard. But I might have got it at my phone, so I'll see if I can show you a little picture of those wanted posters. All right, let's get into Toontown. Toontown technically was the third new land at Disneyland. First being New Orleans Square, then they had Bear Country, which opened in 1972. New Orleans Square opened in 1966, and then Toontown opened in 1993. But the story goes that this was the area Mickey Mouse told Walt. He goes, "Hey, I want you to build Disneyland right next to Toontown, but you need to keep Toontown a secret from everybody." Then in 1993, Mickey's like, "You know what? We can let people come to Toontown." And they opened up Toontown, which is right next to Disneyland the entire time. This land is a visual treat. Hi guys, how are you? This land is a visual treat. Well, hello, good morning. It's a visual treat. It's so fun to look around and just take a look at everything that's going on in Toontown. Now, Toontown opened in 1993, but they did a whole retheming of this Toontown, and it reopened in 2023 with a new attraction, Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway. Technically, according to Disney, there are 4 attractions in Toontown. Do you know what they are? Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin, Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. The third attraction is Chip and Dale's Gadget Coaster. Hi! Now, you might be thinking, you guys might be at home wondering, like, well, what is the 4th attraction in Toontown? Remember, according to Disney, it's on the website, this is the 4th attraction. It's Centennial Park. Centennial Park. Right here. This would be considered the 4th attraction, Centennial Park. It's a little play area for 2 to 12-year-olds. Toontown is a visual feast for your eyes. It's so fun to look around. It's crazy. It's a lot of fun. I'm going to show you one little thing before we dive into the really deep secrets of Toontown. Something for little ones. There's a thing called Hidden Mickeys in Disney. A Hidden Mickey typically is a circle and then it has two circles on top of it, making a little Mickey head. And some of them are really hard to find, and some are a little bit easier. So I'm going to show you one of the best hidden Mickeys to show children, because they can visually see this one really easy, and then it helps them start to look for other hidden Mickeys. It's in the Chip 'n Dale's Gadget Coaster line. As you walk down on the line, you're going to come right down here, and you're going to see a perfect little hidden Mickey on the wall, like these little stones. It makes it super easy for kids to see it, and then they get the idea of like, oh, this is what a hidden Mickey is. It's right here. See how easy that one is to see? You got the big head and then the ears, and then that way you kind of show that to kids and they can start looking for other hidden Mickeys, but this is a very easy one to spot. Now at this end here by Chip 'n Dale's Gadget Coaster, there are some little areas that you can visit, and I highly recommend them. You've got Minnie's house right behind me. That's where you go meet Minnie. And if you want to get photos of Minnie, it's a perfect place to go. You've got Mickey's house right there, Mickey Mouse's house. Guaranteed place that you can go get a photo with Mickey. You also have Donald's duck pond right over here, a nice little duck pond. And it's this little boat. They go in there, kids can go in there and play. And then right next to Donald's duck pond, you've got Goofy's How to Play house. This is another little fun area for kids to come in and play. It's called Goofy's How to Play Yard. And one of the things that when Disney rethemed this in 2023, they tried to make it accessible for abilities of all ages. They made it wide for like wheelchairs, scooters, and they tried to make it easy for everybody to come in and have accessibility. Really fun little area. And so you can see they got little gardens here. They got a play area for kids to climb up there. They can get around. They can run around. They can get in a little netting. There's also a slippery slide. These are just rollers. They can roll down really easy. They kind of got a bumpy one over here. And then they can also even go into the Goofy house. This is why I wanted to get here early so I don't have any kids. You got Goofy and Max's house. Looking on the door jam, see Max at 2.5. You can see Max age 4. Max, I'm 6. They go now. My dad, keep going. Goofy is all the way up to there. Hi, Chris. There are lots of things for them to do and play in here. They can turn these little knobs and have some fun in here. And kids can just kind of have some fun, like push buttons. Like they push a little button. Yeah, lots of fun stuff for kids to do. As you exit out, you've got this nice little area. This is the Donald Duck boathouse. They've got little flowers that they can sit and spin in, have some fun. One of the things that they have also included in 2023 is this ball pit area. Well, they actually, I'm sorry, let me start that again. They took out the ball pit area and turned it into a nice little relaxing area where you could just kind of have some quiet time. Let me show it to you. This used to be Chip 'n Dale's ball pit. But it wasn't open very long because of sanitary reasons. They ended up closing down. This is just all netted off. But this here was where they had a big, huge ball pit for kids to climb around in. Since the retheming, they've just turned this into a nice little area of benches. And there are a lot of benches, and it's in this nice little cave, so you do get the shade. Nice little area where you can come and kind of relax, kind of cool down, and just like have a little moment, a little breather moment. So it's really nice. Look at this nice little area. Excellent area to just come in and have a little quiet time. If you notice, the music here is even a little bit softer. Now there's a lot of cool secrets here. We're gonna get into those, but why there's low crowds, let me show you some cool things here that we can just take a look at. This is Minnie's house, where you go in, and the nice thing about Minnie and Mickey's house is these are guaranteed photos. If you want to get a photo with Minnie or Mickey, you can come to these areas and definitely get a photo. I'm going to take you right in here into Minnie's house because there's a lot of fun things for people to do in these houses. Let me show you. Got the little mat there, M for Minnie. As you come into Minnie's house, you're going to see these nice little areas. They've got like a little coat closet. She's got a photo of Mickey, of course. She loves her man. Looking down here, you've got some like a little chair with some magazines. The radio has little messages going. You hear little fun things like that. Come here, it's like all interactive that kids can kind of play. This here's a nice little area. Kids love to get little photos there. A little area here for kids to kind of play. You can push these buttons. It's interactive, and the little messages will light up. But this here is one of my favorites, is the Cheesemore fridge. This is a total fridge here. And you can open up the fridge and basically puns galore, guys. You got Jack cheese, you got Golly cheese whiz, you got cheese relish, you've got Bob cheese, you got Toon cheese ketchup, cheese syrup, 100% grated mozzarella cheese. Let's see what else we got over here. We've got cheese chip ice cream, Philly cheese steak, True Blue, the friendly cheese, the big cheese. We got some soda there. We've got not so Gouda cheese. And this is Gouda cheese, not so Gouda cheese. Basically every cheese you ever want. And another funny thing to look at is on the door, you got her favorite chewy, cheesy chocolate chip cookies recipe. There's all kinds of little activities for kids to do here to see if it's working. Oh yeah, see how to turn the water on, the dishes. Looking over here is a little oven. If you turn this knob, she's gonna bake a cake for Mickey for his birthday. Oh, there it is. Happy birthday, Mickey. This is a great 3D projection. So see, the cookies are actually down below, but it looks like the cookies are on the plate. So you try to reach and grab them, but you can't. Now this is when you come out here. I'm here a little bit early, so they're not quite here yet, but they will be. This is the Mickey and Minnie's Tea Party playset where you can get a photo with Minnie. Now, here's the thing about these houses. You can take as much time in there as you want. Don't be rushed. Enjoy the time. Let the kids play and touch and play and have some fun with it. So let's get into some secrets here of Toontown. When the EngineEars, when they were creating Toontown, the one rule that they had was no straight lines. None of the buildings, nothing can have a straight line. And this is different for architecture. A lot of architecture is straight lines, straight buildings, whatever. But here in Toontown, no straight lines. When they were pitching the ideas of how to do these buildings, a lot of the contractors were kind of like, what? So they made these smaller buildings, about the size of like 1 foot by 1 foot, and they'd make small buildings so that way the contractors could walk around the building all the way around to see them, to get an idea of what they were trying to build, because as you look at these buildings, there are no straight lines. See, everything's curved. You got curvature here, curve, 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 curve. Kind of all crazy and fun, a little bit crazy, but that's what makes Toontowns crazy, because how Toons would have everything drawn. You gotta look at the windows, they're all curved. The windows over here, they're curved. Everything is just, whoa, I don't want that. Sorry. You look at up there, it's all curved. Even the windows are curved. All right, now if you walk right here, you can see this is the courthouse. And the courthouse, you can see it says Toontown, the official seal. And there's a seal on it. Now this is based off the 1948 Mickey cartoon called Mickey and the Seal. That's the seal from the 1948 cartoon Mickey and the Seal. And of course, he say the official seal of Toontown. But you notice the year is 1928. That's important because that's the year that Mickey debuted, 1928. Moving out here, you're going to see this beautiful little fountain. Now, this fountain here is very interactive for children of all ages. You'll notice that it's down lower, like these are lower end, so kids can splash their hands in it. It's makes out. You see Minnie's flower is spraying out here. That way little kids can come in here, they can splash. Little kids love to do that, put their hands under the fountains. It's very interactive and very fun for children. Now you'll notice this fountain is dedicated. There's a little plaque down here. And what does the plaque say? It says, to MM, to Minnie Mouse, my sweetie, who always sweeps me off my feet with love, Mickey Mouse. All right. Walt Disney had this thing called the Carolwood Railroad Station by his house, like a little railroad track, and he kept it in what was called the Carolwood Barn. If you look at the mountains up here, you can see there's a replica of the barn that he had where he kept his little train set in. It wasn't really a little train set, like you could sit on it, ride on it. But there's the barn. That's an exact replica of the barn that he kept his train in, the Carolwood Barn. one of the very unique aspects of Toontown is they have this facade, these mountains here, that make it so you can't see past that, which you then can't see like the freeway and all that right behind it. There's another little nod there. There is a windmill from the Mickey Mouse cartoon when he's like the, I can't remember the name of it, when he was like the fee fi fo fum, the windmill and the giant. There's a, you can see it right there in the center of the screen. There's a little teeny tiny windmill. I came over here because we get a little bit closer to that barn. If you look right here, you can see they have like it's a cell, and it's got these letter soup, ABC soup, ABC soup, ABC soup, all these cans of ABC soup. Look at all these cans of alphabet soup. The other day I ate 4 cans of alphabet soup. Boy, I had a huge vowel movement.
I don't think this is the time for that type of humor.
Now, Toontown, there are 2 places where you can get food. Right here, you've got the Good Boy Grocery Market. Let me show that to you right there. The Good Boy Grocery Market. And then beyond that, you've got the Daisy Cafe. And I love the Daisy Cafe. It's not quite open yet. But the Daisy Cafe is where you can get some really good sweet treats, these desserts. All of it is so fun. The Daisy Cafe, right behind me. So 2 places where you can get some food. They also have a lot of seating over there where you sit once you've got your food. Now, Toontown has one shop. It's the EngineEar shop, souvenirs. This is a fantastic store. But I want you to take a look at this little Toon liner because you can see a little hidden Mickey in the window up there. Isn't that great? I love it. I really, really love this store. I did a whole video on the whole history of the store and all the cool things because this store has lots of hidden facts on it, lots of cool things here. But I just wanted to kind of do a quick just to show you real quickly how fun this store is. If you look at the floor, you can see little train tracks. You can see like they have little train cars here. There's lots of homages across the top of the stores to different movies and things that Disney has done. Really fun. This is the exit. So when people exit out of the Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway, they come through the gift shop. Oh wow, Disney thinks everything. They have you exit through a gift shop. So in Minnie and Mickey, well, the cartoons, there's a giant, and his name is Willie. And if you look here, they have a train whistle for Willie, and it's massive. It says "Hold for Willie," the giant train whistle. All right, before we exit the store, I'm gonna show you something really cool. You gotta look up. Disney always hides cool things. They represent all the lots of different characters through little paint jars. All right, that represents Pluto. You see that? The yellow and green. It even says Pluto. That's all Pluto stuff right there, the little yellow and green. Then going over here, you see we've got Donald. Donald is blue, yellow, and white. I love that. My personal favorite, you've got Daisy, yellow, purple, white, and pink. Above, behind the register, you can see Minnie. Minnie's got the polka dots, red and white polka dots with white, blue, black, and yellow. And right next to Minnie, you've got Goofy. It's the lime green, orange, blue, and black. And Mickey is right over here. Great, perfect Mickey. The cast members are so cool. They just gave me a fact that blew my mind. All 4 of my brain cells. All right, let me show you this. Let me show you the registers here at the beginning of EngineEars. You see these registers, they have little numbers on them, okay? I want to talk to you about what each of these numbers means and what they do. So, 1950, year 1950, take that first register and then go to this register of May 07. Wait a minute, now I'm getting confused. I lost all 4 of my brain cells, so I have to do the math and they're helping me out. May 7th of 1950, that was when Walt Disney circled around the land that was going to become Disneyland for the very first time. What? This one here for $124.93. That actually equals December 4th, 1993. That's when Toontown originally opened. And right here, this is Walt's birthday, December 5th, 1901. All right, excellent. There's a lot more secrets here in the store, just the store alone, but we got to do all of Toontown, guys. All of Toontown. All right, now we have to take a look at these amazing buildings and the windows on these buildings because they have some funny little jokes on them. So let's take a look at this. This one here is the Jiminy Cricket motivational speaker. No foolin'. Jiminy Cricket, little motivational speaker. No foolin'. Then you got Huffin', and right next to it you got Huffin' and Puffin', Wreck & Co., BB Wolf retired. The big bad wolf retired. And then next to that you got Chinny Chin Chin, Construction Co., Three Little Pigs, proprietors. I like how they work together. Now this is a fun little thing. There's a little police phone. You can actually pick it up, little kids can, and they can hear it. I don't know if you can hear it. Let's see. I don't know if you can hear that. But they can listen to little messages when they listen to the phone. All of these things are interactive and they all make sounds. This little post office box right here.
Put a stamp on it this time, will ya?
Yep, and they usually have a couple, like 3 or 4 different sayings, so.
Hey, close the door. Can't you see I'm busy sorting mail? Hey, let go of me. That tickles.
And then it's Clarabelle's yogurt shop. Let's see if I can open this up. Lots of fun things for kids to do over here. Now I want to take you over here and show you one of my very favorite things. This is the post office. We have to walk around. It is starting to rain super hard while we're here. So let's go over here to the post office. And I want to show you this cool thing here because they have these little post office boxes and they are hilarious. Now, they have these different post office mailboxes and you can turn the knob and they'll say different things. Mickey Mouse.
Don't forget to stop by Minnie's house.
Minnie Mouse.
I hope I get a big surprise in today's mail.
Roger Rabbit.
Jeepers, look at all these bills in here. Hey, wait a minute. I don't know anybody named Bill.
Donald Duck.
You got your yes to me.
And Goofy. You notice Goofy's is upside down.
Nothing in here but us letters. Yup.
And then one of my personal favorites, this is Jessica Rabbit. We don't get a lot of her anymore.
Oh, this is much better than playing patty cake.
Now, they have a couple different things, so you can do it multiple times.
You really should drop me a line sometime. I'd like that.
There are lots of different little sayings there. It's, man, I'm kind of sad. It's raining here. It's going to make it hard to show you all the cool things here. We'll try. Now, if you come over here, you're going to see the old curiosity shop, right? Professor Ludwig von Drake's old curiosity shop. And if you go underneath it, it says, "We got here all the things you want." Now this is another area here. This is the kind of you buy little picnic baskets or bring your food and you can sit right out here and have a picnic. It's a great little area. And it's nice little benches for you to sit down and kind of relax. They have a drinking fountain, and then also over here they have the little seats here. You can sit. Even the fence is like a little seat. You can see like here. Of course, it's wet right now, so you might not want to sit on it. But there's plenty of areas for people to come and kind of sit down and relax, which is nice. Nice little open space area. When Toontown opened in 1993, they had this wobbly trolley, the Goofy trolley, and it would like kind of like wobble and go on this kind of crazy track. Well, it derailed, and after it derailed, they ended up putting the little trolley just out as a photo op area. But when they rethemed this whole area in 2023, they got rid of the track and everything. The trolley's gone, but there is a little remnant of it. Right here by Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin, you can see these giant doors here. That's where the trolley, they store the trolley at the end of the night. It would go right through those doors. So the trolley would go out here, it would kind of wobble along and go down, up and down Toontown. right next to Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin, if you look up, it says the Gag Warehouse. This is from the Roger Rabbit's cartoon, Who Framed Roger Rabbit movie. They go into Gag Warehouse. Now this is the fire department here, the Toontown Fire Department. If you looked up, it was established in what year? 1928, same year as Mickey Mouse. This is a dog pound. People get great little photos. But if you look up, one of my favorites is Dr. Drillum. He's a dentist. And there's a little tooth with a Band-Aid on it. Where can I get that? Right there. Little tooth with a Band-Aid on it. I think that's hilarious. And then if you look up even higher, the top of the building, 3 teeth. This one's kind of hard to see, but the Gag Factory is right behind this tree. If you look real carefully, you can see that one of the windows is broken out. Hilarious. Looking up this window here, it says 3 nephews from Duckburg Catering. That would be Huey, Dewey, and Louie. When Toontown was getting ready to open in 1993, Disney did a massive marketing blitz. And what they did is they made like a kind of like a smaller Toontown. They would travel around to different malls across the country, and they would construct a little Toontown, and people go and meet Mickey and Roger Rabbit, and it was a big, huge marketing blitz. This is a really big deal when Toontown was opening in '93, because the first land had been opened in almost, 20 years. So it was a really big deal. When Toontown first opened, it was incredibly popular. As time went on, it kind of lost a little bit of its luster, and people didn't it just wasn't as popular anymore. A lot of families, it was really good for little kids, but if you had teenagers, you're not going to bring a teenager to Toontown back then, because all they had was Roger Rabbit's and the Chippendales Gadget Go Coaster. It just wasn't as popular. It had become kind of empty during the day. A lot of people didn't visit it a lot. Nobody really thought about it even as a land. It kind of needed a little bit of a redo, a retheming. Disney did do the retheming, and when they did, they brought in a brand new attraction, Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway. I always say Minnie and Mickey's. I'm not sure why, but it is a fantastic attraction. Interestingly enough, it's the first attraction, really, that Mickey Mouse was a central character in it. What? Of all the rides we've had, that's the first one we had where Mickey is the central character. Just crazy to me that it took that long to 2023 before we got our ride dedicated to Mickey Mouse. The ride's incredibly popular, really fun, and it's breathed new life into Toontown. When they reopened Toontown, it's now kind of like this great, fantastic area that people love to come and hang out. Particularly in the summertime, there's so many places you can sit down and relax. One thing that makes Toontown really unique, it's the only land in all of Disneyland that has different hours than the rest of the park. It does close down because of fireworks, so sometimes you'll see it's raining really hard, guys. Sometimes they'll close it down because of fireworks in the evening has different hours. So just be aware that sometimes Toontown has different hours. Let's go do Roger Rabbit's cartoon spin. This has a deceptively long line. I love these license plates. Mr. Toad. It looks like you're walk right in, but this line goes on and on and on and on and on.
It says one way and it's putting 2 different directions.
Oh my gosh, look at that. And look here, Miles, there's a little door here. The Ink and Paint Club, knock on the door. Uh-oh.
Stop wasting my time. If you don't know the password, you ain't getting in.
If you don't know the password, we ain't getting in. All the gags and everything here. Wow. Here we go. Now this is really important. Disney, as they've retconned Jessica Rabbit, they made her, Disneyland has made her a detective, extra Jessica Rabbit to become the newest private eye in Mickey's Toontown. That's really important because only in Disneyland, Tokyo didn't do that. Disney felt that they're worried about Jessica being too va-va-va-boom. So they have changed her so she's no longer in her red sequin dress. She doesn't get kidnapped and thrown in a trunk of a car. She's now a private eye detective, and she wears a yellow, like a Dick Tracy yellow rain slicker with a hat. So they put that little newspaper bumper there to change her story, so when you ride the ride, she looks a little bit different. Oh, there goes those weasels. So in September 2021, Disney was going through and trying to remove anything they considered maybe be offensive. And one of the big ones they were worried about was Jessica Rabbit. They were worried that she was just too much. So they revamped her whole storyline, making her the lead detective. Interesting though, Disney didn't receive any complaints about Jessica Rabbit. They just assumed that they would, so they changed it. There have been complaints after the change though. Like, for example, my wife Amanda's like, well, that's the whole point of Jessica Rabbit. She's not bad, she's just drawn that way, and you shouldn't be ashamed of that. But she completely changed, and now she's covered up, so when you go in the attraction, she's always in a trench coat. Very unique to Roger Rabbit, when you're waiting in line, you can actually see into the attraction. That's the attraction, and it's just going along there. There you go, you see the little taxi cabs. We were in the line and a ride broke down and they just closed the ride down, so we didn't get to ride it. Which makes it a little sad. Miles is bummed because he likes Roger Rabbit. Oh, not a little sad? Alright, it's raining really hard. Amanda and Miles are on Minnie and Mickey's Runaway Railway because they got fast passes because Roger Rabbit didn't work. And I just want to quickly just talk to you guys real quickly. I just want to tell you how amazing you are. You are wonderful. You know that. If you're going through a rough time, it will get better. I want you to know that things don't stay like this always. Good times end, bad times end, and you'll keep going back and forth. So if you are having a rough time, it's going to get better. I want you to know that you are amazing, you are unique, and you are special. You make the world a better place. Alright guys, see you in the next video. Talk to you later, bye. I know it's a Toontown video, but I just wanted to share a little fun with Mickey and friends. Got some drumming going on here. I love it. Woo! Oh, Mrs. Incredible. Outfits. Looks so cute. Woody's got a candy cane in his holster. Now the reason I am over here in Disney California Adventure at the end of this Toontown video is because there's a brand new coffee my wife wants to try, she heard about. So we are literally on our way to go check this out. That's why we're here.
Something kind of random.
So, I don't know.
Toontown video and then
Toontown video, pink, right over to DCA. So
is that the dessert?
Video? That's a little. I think in the biz they call that a stinger. It's the end of a video. They had a little something something at the end, a little stinger. So we're walking to get Amanda's drink. We look at the ground. And what do we see? It's little mom and baby.
Mickey's.
Little Mickey's, huh? Doo doo doo. All right, so that's what we're getting today. Cafe de Ola cold brew. Oh my gosh.
It's so cute.
Is it so cute?
When it came out, I was just like, oh, like this is just like a doop.
I tried, I dipped the bread in that little cream on the top. Yeah, so, yeah. Okay, I'm curious what you think of this.
Should I get it a swig before I mix it.
Yeah, do a swig, so then it's gonna be bitter.
Yeah, very bitter. There's that like Joffrey's cold brew that so many of the Disneyland coffees taste like. Now you gotta really mix it in.
All right, well you gotta take the bread out.
Oh,
take
yeah.
the bread out. Take a bite of the bread. Oh.
Oh, it's so cute. It's cute in its own little way.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, it's good.
Yeah.
Very sweet.
Okay, now should we mix this in a little bit?
Oh, that's good.
All right, you want to mix it in?
Yeah? Okay, let's mix it in.
Mix it in. Okay, get that. It looks mixed.
Is that mixed?
I think so.
I want it extra creamy.
Oh, you want it extra creamy?
It's not quite the right color. What color do you guys like your coffees? There's like a spectrum.
Yeah, Amanda says she can tell when she goes to pick up a coffee if she's gonna like it by the color. She's like, ah, it's the wrong color.
Okay. Well, it's good.
Oh, you don't like it?
It's very different. What am I tasting? Maybe that would help if I knew the flavor.
I don't know. It's like it goes from bitter to sweet, bitter to sweet.
It's bitter. It is. It's bitter, and then it ends sweet. It tastes very festive. It's like a festive drink for sure.
Interesting. So okay.
Not my favorite.
Not your favorite. Okay.
No,
well,
I
love
peanut
it.
butter cold brew at the
Joffrey's
cappuccino
cart.
cart. I don't even know if they still have that right now. It's the one with like the peanut butter candies on top.
Not your favorite.
Not my favorite.
All right. Well, now we learned. Okay, that's the end of the video. Now I'm gonna spend some time with the family.